Right, when you're ready.
So just in the engine room, we've completed this. We just come over from La Linea, so I've got to be a bit careful. The engine's a bit warm. Yeah, we've got a 5-panel solar rig on the back of the boat. It's 5 panels at 430 watts. Well, I think you've got a very solid working system, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, and you can run your aircon all night. Okay, so my name's Dave. I represent Electrical Marine Services here in Gibraltar, and we're just about to start on a project which is a Phantom Peugeot 42. It's quite exciting because it's got a lot of equipment. It's come out the factory bare bones, so it's pretty much as minimalistic as the owner could get, and he's asked us to install quite a few different systems. We've got 2 Integrel generators, we've got a lithium battery upgrade, we've got a solar installation, we've got air conditioning, we've got water makers, dive compressors, induction cooker and induction hob. And I'm sure if I had a list of stuff here in front of me, I'd have quite a few more things to say. Integrel is probably the core heart of the system. That's going to revolve around a 48-volt battery bank. DC-DC chargers will maintain the original 12-volt battery bank. Effectively, Integrel is a 48-volt DC generator system. Each engine is going to have a 9-kilowatt generator, which we bolted to each engine individually. And that power, as I say, it's 9 kilowatt, can be generated to a total of 18 kilowatt possible generated power to be transferred and stored into the 48-volt battery bank. There's 3 strings of batteries. So we've got 200 amp hours at 48 volts times 3. So that's 600 amp hours at 48 volts, which is quite a lot of power. So the idea is this guy wants to run his air conditioning all day, all night, live on anchor, and pretty much never plug in.
Okay, so we bought this boat in February this year from the manufacturer's Phantom Peugeot new. It's a 42-foot Estrella. We basically bought it vanilla, I suppose, with not a lot of extras on it, because I talked to Dave here at EMS and other customers of his and was very impressed with his reputation and all the work he's done. So basically we're having a massive array of Victron lithium batteries, 2,000 watt solar array on the back of the boat, and then for that I am fitting top quality AEG steam electric oven and induction hobs and taking gas off the boat. Dave's also going to be fitting in the future air conditioning for me, a water maker and an electric dive compressor. So quite a lot of work to do.
Actually, there's a double skin here we can screw to it, okay? So that light's going to move up. Our link system will come along this zone, okay? Obviously this battery's going to move. The old Garmin overall management system, it's not even here, the loom's here. We can cut this down and just drop it down out the way. We're going to have manual fuel senders up there, or analog fuel senders, so we can bounce them off. 12 volt supply, 48 volt incoming from what eventually will be effectively PV. Okay, so day one really it's about planning on the boat, about walking round, letting the guys know where the equipment's going to go, really giving everyone an overview of each area, what things are going to be in what zone. We've compiled a cable pull list, which basically allows us to systematically work through and efficiently work with our time. Try and pull all the cables to each zone in a section rather than pulling one cable at a time. We just work through a list, bunch them together and reduce time by doing that. At the moment we're just opening up all the areas to get the cables through to the various zones. The bloody little white things, which are a bit crap. Probably don't need to get in here. We may most likely, I need to get in this one. Basically from the engine room you can access to this point, and then we need to jump the next area.
At the moment I've got 3 Cat 5s and 2 USBs coming in now on it.
Cool, so we've got VE CAN, 1 VE bus, and Integrel. So let's go back to you a sec. Yeah, keep going if you want. One, go further inboard with it maybe. Basically the way I've built it, it's come right into the back of the wall. I'll try. Keep going back. Okay, that's good. So we've bridged this gap from the engine room to here. As basically the end of the pipes are just behind me, and this is the next section of pipes which will take us forward to the chart table. And he's just taping the cables on. So James has made a bracket for that,
it's going to go on up here, isn't it?
which is going to go. I'm going to put it on the port side because otherwise I've got to have another 8 meters of cable on it. So that'll be clamped on the back there, pointing away. I think once it's up there and everything else, it'll be fine, mate.
Yeah.
Just once all the panels are in place as well. Tuck nicely in there. That's a
We're
port
going to
from
have to
there.
dress it after we fix the unit, isn't it?
Potentially use the same pipe, I suppose. It's still a Cat 6 cable. Just make sure it comes around, obviously, and underneath that tie bar. Shall we use our special wiggly wobbler?
That's a good one, that. Down the same pipe,
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Alright, she's there now. Just make sure these things don't scratch everything as they come out. So I've got that one right through. Do you want to take all the slack to here? Or
A bit of the slack in here, I think.
I think so.
Easy ones
So
to
let's
move
get
when
it-
its router is on in.
get it routed through now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easier than just...
Yeah, I've got it all through, just to pull slack through, mate. This is the fun part of being Sparky, Hayden. You thought it was all wiring electrics.
I did, yeah.
Not hiding in holes, covered in dust and fiberglass, ripping your arms to shreds.
Be a great hide and seek spot.
It would be, yeah. You might get stuck though. Again, most important thing you're putting all these data cables through is to take the ends up before you pull them through so they don't get clogged or bent, if you like. We've got two 6 mils to get kitchen. We'll just keep going on this
Yeah,
side.
because we've got the...
Die compressor 2.5, so let's just walk that down the deck.
And, yeah, but we've got the other
Water maker,
water maker, we've got the...
socket in there. So two
Integrel,
2.5.
the servos.
Yeah, so let's just say this side to here. Two 2.5s, one 1.5. That's socket, die compressor, and water maker. Okay. Microphone.
Microphone.
Yeah, mic for sound.
Now that could be some funny playback, Steve.
That could be.
If
Might
it's,
get the ump.
if it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
And
That might actually
thing.
make a good YouTube channel. 24 hours a day.
The servo itself needs to be powered from the BMS as well.
Yeah, that comes back on the 2 core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
2
we run-
core and
So
2.
if we run 3 DC cables through,
Yeah, 1 2 core.
was taking this a separate pipe.
What's the last one we put in?
30s. So
Yeah, stick this as a separate one for DC.
hob.
Today was quite good. We got in our first day. We pretty much wired the port side. We've wired some of the solar, which is great. Batteries are placed, and yeah, we're cracking on. Yeah, so we've got an Integrel system here, which needs to mount on this engine. However, this calorifier heat exchange system has been fixed in the way, so we need to move this fitting around to the side here, which will allow our bracket to mount here, and then that service can maintain. So at the moment, we'll take this off and cap it. Rob, I'll run this engine up and just make sure it's clear and leaks on that. Can you actually see what you're
I can, yeah. Below you.
Finger hole surgery.
Below you. Come back a long way.
No, that's good, mate, I got it. It's basically hitting the side of the hole, but I can't get any angle to make it go the other way.
That's my whack.
He's got his Mr. Tickle arms out.
Quite entertaining, this.
That's why he's filming. Oh, I can work with that, mate. If you can just give me a little shove back, just like literally a little bit more. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. So, it'd be nice if I'd have left an extra metre of cable on this.
Yeah.
The pipes in are generally facing out.
Yeah, you can turn those on now.
These are changeable, so we can actually lead them in as well, so that's okay. Just to mention it really is my thought on basically that being a bulkhead of strength, if you like.
Is it there?
Not this.
The one behind
the
it?
wall behind. There probably won't be the clearance for this to sit.
No, you're going to have to
because
cut
it's there, so it's going to need to be the size of pretty much the
most
centre.
of that.
With the watermaker in that zone, if you want to be able to operate it locally from inside, it's probably the nicest place to put it. I mean, I don't think it's a problem because you've got this as a structural beam, if you like, forward and aft.
Yeah.
You've got all this other stuff as well.
I can't see it
There's
making that
holes in
much.
this anyway.
I can't see it making much of a difference.
So, I don't
Once we
think
ground
so.
it off the edges, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is again an aluminium strengthening bar, but you know, it's going to take a hole like that out, if you like. So we're going to need to mount our Oros, which are the long things down here, either low down here, depending on ideally above, where this will be here. So
Yeah.
they'll be in this area. Our cabling will come up and out of the way, so there's no problem. So okay, so these are our reverse osmosis tubes. So these are basically what turns salt water into fresh water with high pressure being pumped through them. Osmosis for a semi-permeable membrane, something like that. So anyway, yeah, we're going to mount this up here on this full bulkhead, and then high pressure tube off of this guy, and come up to this guy. Tube-wise at least, so 110. stuff to fit. This one really comes through to our control panel, so we'll leave them there for now. We'll have our main product will go to our water tanks next door. And we can go to the bin. That's definitely salt water pipe, this one here.
Yeah.
Going forward. And I reckon there's enough space in that hole as it stands now to run all of those.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
Right, well that's the reason why we're discussing it for a little while.
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I'll just take it back. You got it? Say when, right? Alright?
Have you got enough there, have you?
Yeah, I've got enough. You can come up and out, eh?
Yep. We can always put it. How you got?
I've got another 2 meters.
Okay, yeah, well, it's made it then. That's. Up there, you have to cut the cable ties and it's there.
Yeah, nice. The one from above.
Yeah, it's usually up there. It's marked in it. There's a little sticker on it.
So we're going to take this nav light off of here and I'm going to move it to that bracket over there. And we're going to take this feed and we're going to put a work light here so when they come back from anchorage they can dial in and turn the button off lights on. This is basically the most important power connection to the boat because everything coming from that system is going through this, so make sure your connections are good.
Right, when you're ready.
So just in the engine room, we've completed this. We just come over from La Linea, so I've got to be a bit careful. The engine's a bit warm, but I can just show you here. We've got our multi on its back here, 48 volt system. Got all our batteries come down into our links distributor, our links BMS and shunt in here, and our distribution for the various services all tied in nicely. Over here we've got slight adjustments to allow for the extra things like induction cookers and hobs and air conditioning. And then we've got our redundancy switching system over here, which should there be a failure of any systems, we can bypass what we want to do, which is quite nice. Also, we have our Integrel, which is our generator. This is 9 kilowatt on the port side, and its controller is mounted just down there, just aft. Its main switch located there. Okay, so this is one of our devices here, you can see. This is our touch, which is connected to our servo, which I showed you earlier. Basically, this is what we use now to display all the information we have. So you can see we're inverting power, we're not connected to shore. We're in the shade at the moment, so there's not much going on with solar, but we can see what the solar's doing, our state of charge of the batteries, and our DC loads. Okay, so this is our Rainman water maker control panel. So it's we've nicely decided to pop it in here. Our Rainman's actually forward of this area, just down in the main compartment for storage. Okay, very nicely, it's just on the other side of this wall. But ultimately, if we want to, we can turn this on. I won't do so now because we're in a harbour. Turn it on here, we can pressurise the system, check overboard to see that the pump's pumping and the water's going over, and when we're ready we can increase the pressure, and then once that's been running we can divert that water to our tank. They're all done from here. This is our Integrel system, so it's our main control, so each unit is turned on port and starboard here. And we can look at our system, and when the engine's running we can see the amount of kilowatts that are being delivered. Okay, see our voltages. We want to decide to look at our batteries, we can see our banks, we can page through our banks, 2 and 3. And basically we have 600 amp hours at 48 volts here. We can go to starboard engine now, and port. As I say, we're not running at the moment, but had we be running we can see this information. This is our starboard engine room. Okay, so again we have our Integrel generator here, 9 kilowatts. So combined with the port side we just looked at, that's 18 kilowatts of generated power. Okay, and then again our Integrel controller is mounted back here, and we've just looked at the monitoring and control of it up near the helm station. So because we have a 48 volt battery system, our original 12 volt system designed by Fountain Peugeot is still located here. Okay, everything's still as warranty basically, everything is exactly as arrived. But we've got these two MPPTs which effectively work as DC-DC chargers, so they pull that power across from our 48 volt system to maintain our 12 volt system at 100%. Okay, if you lean down, you might have to dive in it afterwards. Up here we have our starboard solar rig. So we have 5 solar panels, okay, and yeah, we've got 2 controllers on this side and 3 on the port in the opposite area. Each solar panel has its own MPPT controller, and each is then networked through VE Direct and USB extensions, and that again arrives at the servo to be displayed on our Servo GX and our touch screen. Oh, so I'll just wrap this flag off so it's not flacking me in the head. So this is our solar rig. So we've got 5 430 watt panels, give us 2,150 watts of solar available, so just over 2 kilowatt. And another thing we tend to do, if we look up here, we take the where the stern light would be, and we swap that to a work light, and when the guys are coming in from anchor they can pull in, and we run that through our Servo GX so it can be controlled from phones, and if they're approaching the boat there's just a nice way of having a work light turn on remotely. And just above us here now we have Starlink, which is on the bracket. So yeah, we've removed the gas. The client doesn't want gas on the boat, so we've got effectively an oven here. It is induction, all singing, all dancing, and they've got a 7 kilowatt multi-hob as well. So all very nice, all running off lithium batteries, full inverter power with our 10 kilowatt inverter. We've got 12,000 BTU up here, our controller nicely placed, and this is our out vent, and our unit is nicely hidden behind the wall, behind where the TV will go. So client's nicely packed around it, but our dive compressor we fitted for him, that's there, and our water maker just up forward as well. Okay, so young William's done a very nice job on the water maker here. So we've got our RO stacks on the back wall there, we've got our high pressure pump, we've got our pre-filter from seawater, and then our diverter valve. So at the moment we're set to pick up. If we want to pickle, we can use this pipe, stick our bucket down below, and we can put our unit into storage. Also just over here we've got our freshwater flush. So it's a full system from Rainman, it's very nice, and we saw our control panel on the side wall, just literally on the other side of that wall. Yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, I think you've got a very solid working system, so I'm happy with that.
Great.
And we'll say, keep us updated. Yeah, and you can run your aircon all night.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go and jump on the next job, so wish you all the best. So.
Yeah, thank you for all your
Yeah,
hard
Alex.
work.
Very much.
See you again.
Ali,
Thanks very much.
See you, guys.
And nice to meet you.
cheers, you guys. Take care, mate. See you in a bit. Bye. If you'd like to see more videos from us, subscribe to our next videos here. If you'd like to see our last videos, subscribe here.